What is good, my people, my peeps? How are you guys doing out there today? I hope y'all are doing well. I thought I'd stop in here really quick. I don't think I'm going to be up here too long, because sometimes I can get a little long-winded. But I can't stop, won't stop speaking the truth. Okay, that sounded good. Can't stop, won't stop speaking the doggone truth on these internet streets. That's just been me on these internet streets and off of these internet streets. I'm gonna speak the truth, so help me, Yah. Okay, and if you don't like it, you can find your way out the door. But over here on this platform, the truth is the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, so help me, Yah. Look here, let me go ahead and take care of some housekeeping really quick. Make sure audio is on and that you can hear me well. So y'all hold tight really quick. Let me check this. Okay. Okay, so we're good. All right, guys. So I wanted to jump on here really quick and talk to you all about this series is Leave Black Women Alone. I know I had to take that deep breath. I just had to. Leave Black Women Alone is the series, and we're going to talk about content theft. That's right, content theft. As a small channel, as a small platform, we're growing over here. I want to, give a round of applause to all of our new subscribers. Thank you very much. Yes, for all of you new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I want to say, yes, we are growing over here, but my goodness, my channel is definitely still a small channel, okay? And I wanted to talk to you all about theft. That's right. On these internet streets and how something really truly needs to be done about it. It's just rather sickening to be original, and come to you all on these platforms with our original thoughts, or if we inspire, but not totally taking everything that someone says or does and uses it or runs with it and think because they tweaked it a little bit, nobody's going to catch me. And you know who thinks this way, my brothers and sisters? These large content creators. These large influencers think that they can get away with just going and coming down, to us little platforms and literally stealing content because they half the time, like I said, they're not original, right? They're simply not, and they can't keep up. So whatever set them off, whatever got them they jump start, they can't keep up. And I know what has got a lot of people's jump starts who keeps coming over on my platform and stealing. And we're going to take a look at that today. We're going to take a look at that because I'm going to just document it and have my receipts with this and what I say. Okay. So these large platforms, it's almost becoming an epidemic to where the owners of all these social media platforms are going to really need to do something about how these large platforms and these creators and influencers are coming down to people like myself who are up and coming. I guess I can say now, is that what I am? Up and coming influencer? Because I was in the real world on a real platform working on a real multimedia okay entertainment, radio, internet. I was dealing with these platforms. Okay. But when I made this channel, it wasn't really about being a content creator. No, but I see that my content may have potential. That's right. And so, with that being said, I'm going to let you all hear that it's not just me who's seeing this happen to smaller content creators. And, starting to speak on it. Okay. So, we're just going to go to just a little proof before I get into what I need to say. Because obviously, hey, it's a new sheriff in town, baby, and she's called Ethereal. Holla back if you hear me, okay? He to the haw. All right, let's get into this evidence, if you will. Let me turn it up.
Okay, I had to get up and turn my lights on because I just caught a content creator literally taking Black content creators
pause for the cause.
And like
pause for the cause. I want to say this because this is Leave Black Women Alone, right? This series. We already know how the colonizers have always stole stuff. Okay, we already know that. You know that, and I know that. The colonizers will colonize. And that's what you're going to get ready to hear. And that's what was happening a lot lately. But let me say this. We got so-called Black men. And some Black women are doing this. But we got a lot of Black men. I think because they like the colonizers, they might be married to the colonizers, and they might be incepted by the colonizer. They have got the colonizer spirit, my brothers and sisters. Okay? And so they are starting to do what the colonizers do. It's still colonize, if you will. So what you're about to hear, this young lady on TikTok is saying that, she came across, what? I heard somewhere before. That sounds so familiar. And she realized a colonizer has stolen content from another sister. Boy, I tell you, it's sad, it's just really sad that is going on in the world today, but it's been going on. We know what's up. What's good, Kimmy, Carmel, Kimmy Kim? Hello, welcome in the building, all of you who are starting to come in. I appreciate it. If you go ahead and hit the thumbs up while you come through the building. So let's listen to what she has to say and pay attention, listen close, okay? And we're going to get into why I'm on here today. Because like I said, I'm going to log my receipts, okay? Because we got Black men who married to colonizers and starting to colonize, okay? They got the spirit of the colonizer. Let's listen to this receipt.
Revamping.
Rewind.
Yeah, and I have my lights on because I caught a content creator literally taking content creators joke and like revamping it just a slight bit, but yeah, and I was like, this joke sounds familiar. Like when I heard the girl say it, I'm like, now this sounds familiar. I feel like I heard this before. So I go check my repost, and lo and behold, yeah, let me just show y'all.
I post this because I'm afraid it might be offensive, but I think it's so funny that I'm scrolling up on your page and I see someone's TikTok and I'm like, damn, this seems kind of cool. And I go to their page and it says something like follower of Christ. Whoa. Chill out. Like, that's fine. That's fine, but why you like it's a cult?
Pay it. Here's the colonizer's version.
I mean this with full offense. If I'm scrolling and go over to their profile and I see Jesus King or follower of Christ or anything of that nature, block. I don't ever need to send. I don't need that cult nature on my fridge.
And at first I was like, let me make sure this is like I'm not tripping because the timestamps, you know what I'm saying? Because the other girl, when I was looking at her video on my homepage, it would tell me when it was posted to her page. So 12 hours ago, you could have just reposted old girl's joke. You could have just reposted her, but no, and I knew something was right because the first girl, which is the black girl, she seemed so genuine, like really cracking up at herself, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But the second girl seemed like it was kind of awkward. Her even telling the story was kind of awkward. And that's how you just know, like, you took that. That's not your personality. That's not even your personality. You could have even said, I saw a TikTok where a girl said, like,
exactly, sister.
With that
testimony here today in this court of public opinion. So people are recognizing you content. Think you can't be caught. You think nobody sees you because you got 100,000 or so subscribers, 200,000 or so subscribers. You think you can't be seen because you think you're sitting up high. You think nobody is coming down to the creek. They still want to put their feet in the lower part of the creek to cool off in the evening, huh? You only one creeping down to the creek to relax. No, you trying to come get our freshwater fish down here. You trying to get some substance down here. You trying to remember the good old days when you first popped off and had your one-hit wonder, sir. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. Because you can't maintain without stealing folks' content. And it's so ironic to me that this particular person who has stolen my content was a red pillar. What you say? That a red pillar came from the manosphere. Oh, this ain't no joke. He was the one of the brothers, bashing black women. Had always something negative to say about black women. But he constantly comes down here, to the lake to cool off in the evening and get some substance. I told you, black women, if they say they want to go, he's got a colonizer for wife, so-called wife, a play pretend wife. The whoremongers, that's what they do. They pretend because they can't go and get the paperwork, or they not gonna get the paperwork to say you really his wife, just in case he up and croak, which he will before her, because men do pass away before women. Quiet as it's kept. She ain't gonna have nothing, whatever wealth they so-called, they like to preach that building wealth. We building, no, you building a harem, a whoremonger harem. That's what you're building over there. But he got a colonizer wife that he put in the main house, the big house. Yeah. Okay, so while he over there was hating on, preaching against black women, telling his followers, men, these black women don't act right. These black women don't do this, that, and the third. Leave them. Go get you a white woman. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still on tape. It's still on tape, But now the system and the times have changed. He's trying to change his tune. He's trying to act like that he really is about the people, us. He's trying to act like he really supports the black woman. Sir, didn't you delete all of your bashing videos against black women? Repent, sir. You have spoken against the blueprint. The daughter, repent. Okay? Now, let me say this. Let me make this disclaimer. If you know who I'm talking about, right? We don't need to put said person's name in the chat, right? Comrade Kimmy Kim, you got him on lock with that, right? Okay? We don't need to put said person's name in the chat, but we know what's up. You know what, sir? It's so pitiful. You are a content creator with a huge following. Nice job. I would give you a hand clap on that, but you did on the backs of black women. Yes, you did. And once you done beat our money, that's right, content is money. If y'all ain't know, cha-ching. It can add up to the dollar bill. Once you have stolen our money, sir, once you have beaten down our likeness, sir, you want to spin the damn block and act like you uplift us? Not the hell today. No. Not today. You think you can spin the block and then come, when you spend the block 2 times over here, 3 times over here, sir. More than I can count. You know what? Everybody using Chat GTP, ABC. I can't wait till I can put it in the system and say, run this Chat GPT. You heard this lady with the receipts. She told you when she watched that first content, the black woman, she looked at the timestamp. See, some of our people are lazy. I have to admit. They just they hear the gossip or the news, what they think they can use right then and there, and they just run with it. You got to be an investigative reporter around this camp. Y'all better start looking at the timestamps and looking when people drop. Shoot, we out here. We the new record labels. We on campus, okay? When we drop content, y'all coming to a content release party. Howdy. This is my content release party. Every time I drop content, it's a content release party. Give it up. Yeah, we in the building. Okay? We're in the doggone building. So you better look at that time when y'all start talking. Man, y'all remember when Ethereum dropped that content? Man, that was back in 2025. Man, that was a hit. That's how you got to look at this content. And when these big time content creators start rolling the block and trying to recreate themselves, you better look like, man, Ethereum dropped that content on June 28th, 2025, when she talked about AI and the black woman. Leave black women alone. She dropped that hot hit on June 28th, 2025. Did y'all check it out? No. Oh, man, you got to go down to the cool side. You get a lot of substance. Somebody keeps spinning a block who can't stand black women. I'm trying to let you know what I know. Okay? You think I'm going to bring up some minute. Y'all just hold tight. I just want to give, a little substance before we get into what I'm actually dropping here today. If you don't know, you're going to be able to figure it out. Okay? Let's hear, I just want to give y'all what people are really saying. Because these big head content creators with big platforms, what's good? Everybody coming in the building, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. What they're saying.
There's a lot of drama circulating TikTok right now, but I wanted to focus on one that hits home for a lot of smaller content creators. There's a very large content creator followers who are stealing people's works, reposting them as their own, and making money off of it. Now, as a larger content creator, I never forget about the smaller content creators because y'all are often taken advantage of on this platform. So here's all the information you need to act accordingly.
Not just on TikTok, all of them.
Have the day that they deserve. Number 1, know your rights. As an American citizen, you are protected under something called the DMCA. The DMCA stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Now, what can you do if you find someone who has stolen your work? Depending on the social media platform, every social media platform is firstly obligated to have this mechanism. By quickly searching DMCA plus that platform, you'll be able to find that portal pretty easily in Google. Now, upon opening this form, you are going to need to provide very accurate information. There are also some risks as content creators by providing all the information for this form, so that'll be a little bit later in this video. You're going to fill this form out, you're going to provide the information that was stolen from you or the intellectual property, and you're going to be providing yours as well, which is the original. Here's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know, and it's a hidden danger for filing these DMCA reports. It will ask you for personally identifiable information, such as your email. On top of that, it will ask you for your address. The content creator that has stolen from you will be receiving this request as well because they need to prove that they, 1, didn't steal it, or 2, did steal it. And in rare cases, they may retaliate. In some cases, I just dox the person that is trying to.
Oh, I've been doxed before.
From them or
cause
them,
for the cause.
Now, how do you
baby boy. Yeah, they gonna dox y'all, right? They gonna put your whole street on blast. They gonna put where you live. They gonna have their cronies riding by. sitting there stalking you. Oh, and you're going to get Doc Star right because they pissed off because they want to stay up in the clouds, high, trying to hide behind the clouds and while they getting your money, getting your shine. Can't even say, shout out to so-and-so. I was on her page and watched her content. She up and coming. They can't even do the simplest things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Carmen, they I saw this. He eye hustling. For content, right? Can't do the smallest things. Mic check. I'm trying to see if y'all can hear me. Hold on. What's going on? Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to see if y'all can hear me. Okay, we got audio. I don't know what part of the video went out. I am so sorry if y'all missed something. I cannot go back to find out what part of the video went out. Let me see something. We got audio. I tell you, the devil be busy over here. On one hand, they don't want a sister to be on here to make no money. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, they sure want to interrupt the program and make y'all lead a building and all that. But they'll come back and scrounge for the scraps, put it together because they figure her audience gonna run, her audience gonna leave. But I'm gonna come back and listen to it and pull out what I can get out, put on my own. Y'all put a 9 put a 9 if you are hearing me clearly before I start the second half of what I brought you in here for today. Okay, can I get a 9? 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 Can a sister get a 9? I got to do it myself. Let me see. Let's see if the video is up and going. Yes, I'm on a different platform. Y'all can go subscribe to House of Ethereal. We're going to have that one up and popping too soon, okay? Let me see something here. All right. Okay, y'all. So let's continue. So as you can hear, as you have heard, to all of my smaller content creators, if you really gonna get serious about being a content creator and really wanting to produce your original content and not have it stolen and not even giving credit where credit is due, and someone else with a large platform, a bill off of your ideas, your platform, and not even mention that you exist even on the platform. You're going to have to get real about how you move out here in these internet streets. So you can go back and listen to the video. And matter of fact, I'll run it again. I will play the video again just in case you missed out on how you can protect yourself as a content creator, a small content creator. We're growing though. I want to thank each and every one of you all for subscribing. We'll be to 2,000 here pretty soon. I didn't even think I was gonna even get up to about 5 when I first 5 people, that is, when I first started this platform. So y'all are shocking me day by day. I appreciate it. But you can be protected if you're gonna come out here. And it seems like this is just a sign after sign after sign to say, get busy with being a full content creator. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, before I get I know I'm dragging it out. I surely am. Make y'all wonder. Some of y'all already know. Sir, go back to your red pill content. Go back to the manosphere. Go back to the bashing of black women like you do. Or did you say that just for when you're clubbing, hanging out with your, colonizer friends, Do you say that for when you're at home with your colonizer wife? I mean, do you just save it for there now, sir? You don't save it you don't bring it to the internet bold with your chest out. You don't say it on here anymore. Now you're trying to say you're uplifting the black woman. You a joke. A whole joke. You see, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm gonna try to use this. I'm not really adapt yet to this platform. So I'm gonna try to share some stuff with you. Make this big. Oh, hold tight. Turn this down. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm going to share some things with you all. Can y'all still hear me? Give me a minute. Mic check, mic check. Hold tight. Okay, here we go. Let me bring this. Let me try to share this with you real quick. I did a video, right? I did this video and the roaches. We already know how Carly on June 20 the 28th. Okay, I cannot see. I'm flying in the dark. But I talked about was showing black light, right? I AI was degrading black women. Okay. So I did not even think that you, sir, would even be still over here watching my platform, but obviously you are. I got to a certain part in the video because I didn't want you guys to listen to the whole video, right? Where I had went through and told you guys how your American government loves us. They do. Yeah. Didn't y'all see Trump in office? They love a chocolate sippy. Did you see Trump? I think his political career is on. What? They've been loving us. The college has always loved us, a little brown sugar, a little caramel. You know what I'm saying? They always have. And they put us on the front line after they did their military strikes and did the AI and put the black woman as AI, talking about somebody saw it. I have a lot of big timers that I know and others that I don't know that watch this platform. Quiet as is kept. And I said how dangerous it is, and the reason why I gave, the reason why I make this content. Hold on, let's see. I think I stopped sharing. Let's see, get it back up here. Bear with me, okay? I stopped. I did a disclaimer. The reason this series is up and going. Stop. Just leave us alone. Leave black women alone. Black men. This black men who keep our names in their rusty, dusty mouths. Can't stand us. Can't make money without us. You don't spend the boxer because you know you need us. Just like your government. Just like President Trump. Hey, he said he wish he had a whole chocolate drops up in the office as the reporters. Y'all saw the press release? But you saw this, didn't you? You saw this. Okay, let's play. Don't be sleeping, ladies. These men be using that too on the slide. Yes, indeed. I don't. Y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear this? I want y'all stay woke. The propaganda. You saw. I believe black to fight as well. You're probably going to be taking your podcast. Your money's dried up. They're going to be making podcasts with AI. degradate me as well. I said no more. You lost. Okay, we're gonna have
You
to
have lost.
just show it as if it's a screenshot. Okay.
You better but you know, let me
On it. Brother man, lucky. Let me go ahead and take that off of there. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get familiar with this platform. My goodness, my goodness. Let me see if I can keep the party going. Let me go over here and try to pull up another one. So I can get it pulled up for y'all. Cause we gonna make it do what it do. Okay? Because I'm gonna learn this platform. This ain't this is restream. Y'all hold tight because this brother came over here looking. Mic check, mic check. Okay, guys. Let me bring this up and try to share this once again so we can just have a, if it doesn't play, you guys will have seen it. Okay. So here we go. So this right here is
talking about black woman
from
in
that video. I don't think I can play because
I got the heat.
No, it's not acting right. Every time I want to hit the play, I hit the wrong down button. Pause. Let me get this right. I don't want it. Y'all don't get dizzy now, okay? Y'all buckle up and hold on tight. It's gonna be a little bumpy ride. Okay, this is gonna be a little bumpy today. So y'all just buckle up and hold on tight. I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get there. The devil is a liar. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's more than it's the spirit in the machine. Let's look at this here. Look at this. It's weird in the doggone machine. The devil don't want me to show y'all. Y'all see this? It's spinning, y'all. It's spinning. Oh my God. Let me go back on. Go on and get you some water. A little juice or something. I mean, it's gonna be a problem. It don't make no doggone sense. And it's raining outside. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to it. Let's remove this real quick. This don't make no sense. Let me see. Let me try to get it up here one more again. Because I'm gonna get these receipts. Okay, y'all gonna get these receipts today. Go get, like I said, go get your coffee or tea. Matter of fact, let's just listen while I'm getting this together. Y'all go ahead and let's listen to Brother Man and tell you he's becoming a large content creator. Okay, think about becoming a large content creator. You're gonna have to get your ducks in a row because he's out here siphoning off your energy on a destiny swap, but on just content because they ain't got none. Here we go. Listen to him real quick.
There's a lot of drama circulating TikTok right now, but I wanted to focus on one that's home for a lot of smaller content creators. A very large content creator with 1 million followers who is stealing people's works, reposting them as their own, and making money off of it. Now, as a larger content creator, I never forget about the small content creators because y'all are often taken advantage of on this platform. So here's all the information you need to act accordingly and protect your rights, but also let that content creator deserve. Number one, know your rights. As an American citizen, you are protected under something called the DMCA. DMCA stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Now, what can you do if you find someone who's stolen your work? Depending on the social media platform, every social media platform is firstly obligated to have this mechanism. But quickly searching DMCA plus a platform, you'll be able to find that portal pretty easily in Google. There are also some risks as content creators by providing all the information for this form, so that'll be a little bit later in this video. You're going to fill this form, you're going to provide the information that was stolen from you with the intellectual property, and you're going to be the original. Here's a lot of things that I want to know, and it's a hidden danger for filing these DMCA reports. It will ask you for personally identifiable information, such as email. On top of that, it will ask you for your address. The content creator that has stolen from you will be receiving this request as well because they need to prove that they, one, didn't steal it, or two, did steal it. And in rare cases, they may retaliate. In some cases, I've seen that they will dox the person that is trying to obtain this consent from them or tell them, hey, you stole from me. Now, how do you solve this issue? Essentially, you can provide a PO box. Basically, it's not giving your home address, and it's a place that you can easily reach if they send something back to you. One of the platforms I really love is YouTube and TikTok because they're on top of the DMCA takedown requests. So here, we need to go through the common concessions or reputations of this person because a lot for him. Number one, this person is saying, oh, they're not making a lot of money off this. They can steal. It happens all the time. Yes, it happens all the time over every media platform. That's an issue because you're infringing on someone's intellectual property and they're on video, which they haven't licensed you or given to you. It's not yours to use. Money off of it without obtaining consent licensing agreements. And bigger content creators who have done it, oh, it's a very long legal process to go through a contract, amend it, or get into an attorney, and then really amend it and negotiate and then close it. But that's a whole other video I can talk about. The person, which I can't name because I can CGV, stop taking advantage of smaller content creators, stop stealing from people and stop making money off of it. They worked hard to create their content, and you're just taking the spotlight off of them. It should be theirs because it's their content. And don't think for a second that you will get away with this because I'm educating my followers and viewers on this. So please, if you're going to go after them, do it responsibly and get in touch with an attorney so that you're doing it. Because once again, we want them to have the day they deserve. And I personally want you to enjoy your time on social media so it's not a toxic wasteland. It can be fun and boundaries that need to be laid. This is one of those. There's a lot of drama circulating.
Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time, guys. I'm gonna try to let y'all hear it. I'm gonna try to share this. And if not, we're gonna keep the party going. Okay? So I'm going to try to share this one more again. Bring this up. There. Okay. So this is a video that I was speaking about, that the content creator came and, skimmed off what they got, the information to run back and just put it on their platform. Now, once again, I want to say that we've all been talking about AI. A lot of people have. I'm not talking about just about AI. I'm talking about just the concept of my thought process. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. The concept of my thought process, where I was saying how dangerous AI is for the Black people's image, how dangerous it is for the Black woman. Okay, and I brought up that how they're using this 8 and with this pink hair, and how degrading that is, because we know that they used to use blackface and just all kind of ugly imagery throughout history, right? So that's what I said, rewrote it in his vernacular, how he speaks and all of that, and just distributed it to you all. Okay, so we're gonna see. Hold on, what I'm doing. I'm trying to check. Okay, so let me see if y'all can hear this. I'll let it play.
Black men, you have lost the fight as well. You're probably going to be taking your podcast. Your money's dried up. You're going to be making podcasts with AI, generated AI podcast with men degrading Black women. So you don't need to do it more. You lost. You have lost it. You better start maneuvering on over to politics, because AI is coming through like a beast on steroids. For the Black, especially for the Black community. It's crazy, but it's true.
It's true. So I'm gonna try to get it back to the point.
The power of the Black woman, the blueprint. I just want to come in. I know I took a little hot.
Let's get it back to point where I want to show you the theft came in. Where the thief came in. The most I said, the thief's gonna come in like when he come back, he's gonna come like a thief. We got large coming to rooms, meaning internet streets, like a thief in the night. They trying to act like they Yah. Not Yah. Yahweh Shah, right? Jesus, as some of y'all know. Okay, we gonna go there. He trying to act like
they adopted the raccoon, not Black woman. And want to call somebody a roach. Well, don't be sleeping late. These men be doing that too on the slide. Yes, indeed. Y'all, I want y'all to stay woke. For real. Because it's about popping with the propaganda. I believe Black men, you have lost fight as well. You're probably going to be taking your podcast. Your money's dried up.
Hold on, I can get it.
You're going to be making podcasts with AI, generated AI podcast with Black men degrade Black women. So you don't need to do it no more. You lost. You have lost it.
Take it back a little more. It's not far enough back to make my point.
8 with pink hair.
There it is. Here we go. So we can just make sure this case has all the factual evidence. Give it a minute. We got storm clouds, all this. So y'all give a minute. Y'all see it's buffering.
We gonna make it do what it do. Oh, we gonna make people think you at home cussing your mamas out. We all know Billy always. We were shocked that we went over Billy's house. Billy was cussing. We was getting to the mouth when we try to cuss somebody out named Tony or Pat. You know what I'm saying? We get smooth popped in the mouth. Billy and Annie, they was the ones. One more. We got an AI monkey. She got a whole page, y'all.
These AI videos are
Now listen to this.
remind me of Black and Perfect.
Cause my baby daddy think I don't deserve weekend trash custody.
Now, that was
Let me say this.
8.
An 8.
Pink hair.
Mm-hmm. 8 with pink hair. Now, I want to say this. I didn't create none of that AI, right? Nor did the person that came over here and skimmed off what I was talking about create that 8 with the pink hair AI, okay? Oh, they trying to interrupt the stream, y'all. They're trying to call me. Interrupt the doggone stream. Nor did that the theft who's in question create the 8 with the AI. So look here. After I said about this 8 degrading the black woman, because of his hate, this person's hate for black women, then he went and searched, y'all. It's plenty of AI videos up. It's plenty of AI videos up and about. You can go pick any one of them that is degrading black women. But because he was listening over here and he heard me talk about this 8 with the pink hair, he wants to take jabs as he steals content. Because that's what he is. He does not like black women. But he wants to continue to make money off of black women, like I said. Like I've been saying. So he goes to his platform, not once, y'all. Not once did he mention about the AI and how it's copying me. Copying. Did he, bring, he is plenty of black men AI that's being degraded. The ones I showed you to. I made it balanced over here. I showed you the black men AI that they have in the fields and chains and cotton fields and selling hats. Why ain't go pull up none of those? No. This person in question always wants to degrade the black woman. And especially over here, listen to what I have to say. He's definitely going to pull up that 8 with the black hair and point every single time. Okay? So y'all heard me say it. That was posted June the 28th of 2025. Let's go get the second half of this receipt. Let's pull this up. Let me go on. Take this down. Stop sharing. So I can pull this up real quick. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Matter of fact, let me make because I know he's listening, right? I know he's gonna come over here and peep out the game. So let me make you comfortable. Let me play a little music that he might enjoy because this is from his mentor. Okay. Go ahead now. Huh? You know, that was a little music for you, sir, from your mentor, Kevin Samuels. Okay, make you feel at home while you over here stealing content and rewriting, flipping it, and rubbing it down on your channel. Let's go ahead and share. Go ahead. Let me see here. Right here. No, not that one. Right here. Let's bring this up. Let's share this right now. Right? You did this video yesterday. But you did a video just like this as well. Right after I had did my video. When I talked about the dating black women, and you out of all the conversations had, you can pick in your head, but I know it's scarce because it's hollow. It's like it's echoing in there. You chose to use the same conversation that I brought to my platform about how they're degrading the black image, how they're degrading the black woman. And you want to bring up exactly the imagery that I said you went and scoured the internet to look for. Because this is the second time you did this video. Okay, let's.
It's more popular now. And what makes it so bad, the insult, the injury, she said, your generation laughs at it. And yo, that did something to me, because here in 2020, my 80-year-old grandmother can say that the depictions of racism, not the actual physical racism that they had to endure, Jim Crow, having water hose put on them and dogs sicked on them and German shepherds chase them through the streets. Not like that. But she said the imagery is worse in 2025 than it was back then. Now, of course, you had white actors, Jewish actors throwing on black face paint, coming up with these caricatures on our people. But that was only able to reach certain households. And now it's not even enough that some of our people feed into these stereotypes. That enough. They got all AI adding to the demoralization and degradation of our people. Now, imagine this. They got a whole channel, a popular Instagram channel here, where they are really going in on black women. I mean, look at.
So my probation.
It's got over 100,000 likes.
Officer, good news, I ain't got to do no community service. Bad news, that's because there's a new warrant out for my arrest. So my probation officer called. Good news, I ain't got to do no more community service. Bad news, that's because there's a new warrant out for my arrest.
So yeah, they're definitely using this fallen angel technology. They're using the Matrix, and to make it so some of this material looks very much real. Some of it you can't tell that it's even AI. And that's even more daunting that they have planned for the people, right? The whole, because I said before, we're in an alternative universe. They have a world within a world with this AI stuff, right? And they're using it to really push their narratives. Like look at this, man. I'm looking at some of the most viewed material from this person, and look at.
You really your soulmate, or do we put that dick on you so good you can't imagine another bitch getting it? Now, who said that shit?
Okay, so what I'm saying, I apologize. It's a little bit vulgar, but that's what they want. They want to show us in the most distasteful fashions possible.
Pause. No, sir, you want to show us in that light. Matter of fact, I think you got your rocks off showing that video, sir. I'm gonna have to block you. You don't block. Comprende? Do we understand names in the chat? Play mine one more again. Where he got the monkey, the ape with the red, pink hair, and how this is the second time he has done a video or done a live stream regarding AI, talking about it. Y'all, he really does not black women. He really cannot stand black women. He's just using them for money. And I feel sorry for the black women that are over on his channel supporting him, thinking that he's really hoorah on us, big up in us, when he's just screwing you over, black women, to get you to like him, so that he can start talking to black women. Because I see they not mentioning the black woman. Did I not say that? I did. They not make money on podcasts without mentioning the sisters. And he was loving it when he was mentioning the sisters in a negative light. When the red pill community was bussing, he was loving it then. Because he can say all negative things he wanted to say about black women. He hurried up and deleted those videos degrading the black woman. You did it your own self, sir. You ran, you hid. Then you trying to crawl back out of the gutter, the murk and the mire, and now you trying to act like, look what they're doing. Look how they're treating our black women. Huh. Get for real. I told you on my channel. Let's go do it. Okay? June 28th is when I told you about AI. We had this conversation. Anybody can have a conversation about AI. Anybody can have a conversation about AI. I want that to be heard. But so you're talking and having the same exact conversation that I had. You just reworded it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And you went and you dug up what I spoke on. Like I said, it's plenty of AI videos out there that are degrading us as a people, black women and men. You ain't showing not one black man being degraded. You went, you tried to find what I had mentioned about the ape with the pink hair, didn't you, sir?
We all know Billy always popped in the mouth when you tried to cut somebody out named Tony or Pat. You know what I'm saying? We get smooth popped in the mouth. Billy and they was the ones coming, but they didn't flip the script over here. Oh, AI is about to do some damage, y'all. One more. We got an AI monkey. She got a whole page, y'all.
Didn't you heard it here?
These AI videos are
Listen to this.
because my daddy think I don't deserve weekend trash custody.
Now, y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it on my platform first. It's small, the baby platform. I'm the baby of the bunch. That's okay. In spirit. But I am your 80-year-old grandmother. Advice from sir, aren't I? I am your godmother. Aren't I? I am the one who you are stealing from. Where you got the idea to go dig up and find. Because you didn't see it. You heard me say it. That's why I'm bringing these receipts up. You heard me say it. While you ran to look. And like I said, this is your second time bringing this up. And ladies and gentlemen, don't be fooled. He's not trying to educate you. He's trying to line his pockets. He's trying to line his pockets, and the only way he can do it is by mentioning the Black woman. Right? That's the only way he can do it. Y'all do your history. Well, it'll be kind of hard because he has Black women bashing videos. Best believe he still comes over here trying to get material.
Imagine this, they got a whole channel, a popular Instagram channel here where they are really going in on Black women. I mean, look at
So my probation
it's got over 100,000 likes.
officer called. Good news, I ain't got to do no more community service. Bad news, that's because there's a warrant out for my arrest. So my probation officer called. Good news, I got to do no more community service. Bad news, that's because there's a new warrant out for my arrest.
So yeah, they're definitely using this fallen angel technology. They're using the matrix, and to make it so bad, some of this material looks very much real. You know, some of it you can't tell that it's even AI. You know, and you know that goes into an even more daunting agenda that they have planned for the people, right, as a whole. Because, like I said, they have a world in a.
Get an original thought, sir. How about you do that? How about getting an original thought? Or you could just simply start crediting where you peeped out some information that you wanted to expound upon. You know, you could have did that. Oh, no, you can't do that because you hadn't done that from the first time you was over here and stole content. It's hard for you to understand. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the ones who keep hollering, leave Black women, they don't want the Black women, go get the other nation of women. Baby, it's just like your government. They can't leave us alone. Just like the racist Americas and racist folks all over. If we was to leave, they'd be doomed. Doomed. They wouldn't have us for them to be kidnapping so they can make their sunscreen. That's right. Where do you think sunscreen comes from? Go look at a UV light, my Caucasian brothers and sisters, after you put on some sunscreen and see, won't you look black face? While these girls coming up missing in Washington, D.C., Black girls, melanated sisters. Some Puerto Ricans too, but they melanated just as well. It ain't been an APB, an Amber Alert or nothing because they need more sunscreen because that sun getting hotter and hotter and hotter. But while them folks, those type of people, keep hollering about leave us alone, deport us, get us out of here, do this and that, they couldn't live without us. Your cell phones wouldn't work. Your computers wouldn't work. Because quiet as it's kept, melanin from our black skin is in everything that runs this earth. You'd be doomed without us. And just like you, sir, you can't make any money without mentioning the Black woman. But your hate shows through your message. Your hate shows through your message. We see you. You need to stay content over there with your colonizer and be happy. I want to come and just put these receipts on the docket. You know, we got to make it do what it do. Keep the truth out here. Because when they can't talk about politics, when they can't talk about, when that drive, nobody want to come listen to them, you know, holler about politics. And the red pill stuff is just done. And the AI will have taken over, degrading the Black woman and man. What they gonna have? Especially if they don't have original thought in their head to come up with content. What will they have? Remember, for you smaller content creators, if you're really thinking about being serious and you have original thoughts, protect them. I'm happy that you guys stopped in today. Like I said, this is just for the docket. Now go out there and have a rest of your day. Let it be great and be great on purpose. I'm out, and much love.